Go get some sleep, he says. I have been sitting in this chair all night with the lights off, drinking coffee. This is a disaster. We are so screwed, man. These gorillas, listen to me, are gonna come down here and rip my head off. It's ridiculous. I did not go to law school for this. Okay, now what the hell are we gonna do?
Shut up, sit down, relax. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. You're gonna find out who took our cocaine, and then we're gonna kill them.
That's a good idea. That's a great idea. Let me think. Oh, there's this retired colonel, Colonel Juan Garcia Cortez. He's the one that helped me set up this deal well away from Vice City's established thugs, okay? Now listen, he's holding his party out in the bay on his expensive yacht, and all of Vice City's big players are gonna be there, okay? I have an invite. Of course I have an invite. But there's no way that I'm going out there sticking my head out the door. No way, not gonna happen.
I told you, shut up. I'll go myself.
Oh, whoa. Hey, I like 1978 too, but you know, this isn't gonna be a beer and strippers do. I mean, no offense, but I think that you might turn heads on the runway for the wrong reasons.
What's wrong with the way I'm dressed?
Okay, look, here, stop by Rafael's. Tell him I sent you. He'll make you look respectable. Okay, go, come on.
Who does that guy think he is? Now I gotta dress like a chump as well as hang out with them? I like this shirt.
Well, I've got to agree with you, Tommy, because let me tell you, you have quite a fine taste in Hawaiian shirts. And this actually reminds me of this kid that I didn't know personally, but I knew of his existence back in high school. And when I was a junior and a senior, I'm guessing that this kid was about 2 years younger than my group of friends and I are. And every time we'd see this kid on campus, he'd always be wearing these Hawaiian shirts, and they were baller as tits. This confidence this guy had, he's going places later in life, let me tell you.
Nice bike.
Anyways, Tommy Vercetti oozes confidence as he will be stealing that bike from that poor fella.
No, my bike!
Oh man, that's some fantastic stuff right there, you know. My bike! That's classic Vice City, but anyways, there are two major things to point out in this mission. The first thing being the obvious thing, in which we'll be attending a boat party in a few moments that consists of the criminal bigwigs of Vice City. And the second thing being the ability that Tommy has of changing his outfit, which was absent from Grand Theft Auto 3. And although it doesn't quite sniff the realm of customization that we see in Grand Theft Auto 5, it still is a very cool and handy concept to be brought into the franchise here.
Buenas noches! I understand you are here on the behalf of Mr. Rosenburg. I hope any recent problems have not affected his health or mental well-being, Mr.
Vercetti. He's just got a touch of agoraphobia.
Excellent. And you?
I just want my merchandise.
It's an unfortunate set of circumstances for all involved. Of course, I have initiated my own lines of inquiry, but such a delicate matter will take time. Perhaps we'll talk later. Meanwhile, let me introduce you to my daughter. Mercedes! Cara mia, could you look after our guest while I attend to my necessary obligations?
Of course, Daddy.
Please, excuse me.
Mercedes?
You try living with it. Anyway, let me point out some of our more distinguished guests. That's our Congressman Alex Shrub with rising silicone star, Candy Sykes.
And have you met my lovely wife, Laura? No? Well, unfortunately, she's in Alabama. This is Candy.
And over there, we have the Vice City Mamba's star titan, BJ. Always the charmer.
I blocked down on him, and then I put him in a wheelchair.
That is good. Well, now, I'm looking at some prime...
And that poolside amphibian is Jez Torrent, lead singer with Love Fist.
Can I tell you, do you know how they play ping pong in Thailand? Let me tell you, it does not involve a paddle, if you know.
Impotent. And the chatty trio, that sleeping sweat gland is Papa's right-hand gimp, Gonzalez. And the other two are Pastor Richards and pseudo-intellectual film director Steve Scott.
Throws a passion with the Nympho invaders when the giant shark comes in and just bites their dicks off. Now, you never saw anything like that before.
Colonel, your party is never a triumph. I can only apologize.
Oh, the nada, amigo. How do we find you?
Our business is very trying. Barbarians at the gate. A time for rewarding one's friends and liquidating one's enemies, amigo.
Who's the loudmouth?
Ricardo Diaz, he's Mr. Cope.
Mercedes!
Oh, I was just taking my friend back into town. Another time, Ricardo.
Ricardo, let's go
Let's get out of here. Actually, take me to the pole position.
Drinks.
I'm gonna be honest, I've never liked Ricardo Diaz's dialogue right there, because who the hell speaks like that? Maybe it's an 80s thing, I clearly wouldn't understand that.
You be working for my father?
Maybe.
You mind me resting my hand in your lap?
Maybe.
So difficult having a rich and powerful father. Vamos.
So the reason for ditching the freeway for this cheetah is because there's some extra dialogue that plays if you drive Mercedes using a car.
See you around, handsome.
I'm sure you will.
And the extra dialogue being when Mercedes asks Tommy, "Do you mind me resting my hand in your lap?" Or, however she speaks. I'm not good at impersonating people, especially women. It's very difficult, but anyways, you get the idea there, and it's actually kind of awesome. Not the whole handy J while I'm eating my PB&J thing, but the whole speaking and having dialogue during a mission, outside of cutscenes anyways, because you don't really see that in Grand Theft Auto 3. You see more of it as the series moves along forward, but, Vice City is really the one that takes that first step towards the direction that we see today in Grand Theft Auto 5, so that's really, really awesome stuff, I think. But anyways, that concludes this mission. In the next part, we will be doing the mission Back Alley Brawl from Ken Rosenburg, so until then, I'll see you next time.